Hey guys, it's Malibu Sky, or I guess more accurately, it's Skedaddle, and Malibu's gonna kind of chill here, her little decapitated head, because I've never talked in Skedaddle suit before on video, so I want to see how it goes. And I also just felt like wearing her in her new paws, because she's really comfy. Yeah. So, I am going to talk about MFF, Midwest Fur Fest 2017, that I just got back from. So yeah, I didn't originally plan on going to this convention because it's pretty far away from me. I'm in Northern California, basically Oregon, up here, and then MFF is like all the way over here, and it was not on my radar for cons to go to in the near future. But then I found out that all these friends were going, and I'm like, maybe. And I checked out flights, and at that point, so far in advance, they were really cheap. I got flights direct from San Francisco to Chicago O'Hare for I think about $250, which might not seem very cheap to some young people, but it's actually a really good price for flights. So yeah, I was able to do that, and saved up and bought those, and was able to make the trip happen. And overall, I'm really, really glad that I did it, because it was a blast. Yeah, I think the best way to describe MFF overall was like a big roller coaster ride. A lot happened, and some of it was good, some of it was bad. Most of it was good, but I thought it'd just be kind of nice to just kind of talk it out, like gather my own thoughts. It's been a week now. I'm recording this on Sunday, when I got back last Monday, so it's been almost a week. I've had some time to process it, think about everything. So I think it'd be a good way to gather my thoughts and just kind of talk. I don't have a script or anything. I have some notes on my phone, but yeah, no script, just talking about the convention. Might be a little boring for some people, but we'll see how it goes. MFF is my second ever convention, and the first convention that I flew to, which was stressful in its own way. I had to take 2 big suitcases and a carry-on. I carried on Skedaddle's head and checked all of Malibu. But thankfully, nothing happened. It was all safe. Nothing got lost. Nothing got damaged. But it was still, you know, a bit of a nail-biter because I know how rough they can be with baggage and how things get lost from time to time. But everything was good. And since I'm so far in the middle of nowhere, I had to drive 5 hours to the Bay Area and then fly, which I think the flight took about 5 hours too. So about 10 hours of travel to get to this convention. But it was worth the time. But oh man, it was a lot of travel. I was pretty darn exhausted by the end of it. I didn't stay in the main hotel. I stayed at the Aloft, which is it's a pretty good walk. I did the walk a total of 1 time because it was long. Probably took maybe 20 minutes, but that's hard especially when you're in full suit. But they had a little shuttle system that came every half an hour, but it only came until 11:30 at night. Makes it really hard if you like to rave, which I do. So I ended up giving a lot of money to Lyft drivers. That was a thing that I had to download, was Lyft. It was my first time using it, and all the drivers that I had were really nice. Shout out to Bugoslaw, you were great. So yeah, used Lyft a lot, which was kind of a pain, because it does add up. Each ride costs about $5, and you have to tip them, like $2. So yeah, that adds up. It definitely would have been more preferable to be in a hotel closer. They didn't, like on the little website, they have a map where they show all the hotels connecting to the convention center, and there is technically a sky bridge, but that itself is very confusing and takes at least 15 minutes to walk, maybe. They make it look really easy on the website, but it's not really easy. So if you stay at the Aloft, be prepared to pay some Lyft drivers. Yeah. But it's a really nice hotel, actually, and I had a really good roommate. I stayed with How About Meow, who is awesome. They're an artist and fursuit maker, and they're starting YouTube, I think, so I'll link all their stuff because you definitely got to go check them out. She's great, and I also got to pick up her new suit with her. She got a new houndstooth suit at the con, and that was really fun to go see her put that on for the first time and pick it up with her, and I love it, and I definitely probably need a houndstooth suit sometime in the future, because yeah, they're great. And I also got to deliver a suit that Meow made to someone else, which was really cool because, they get to see their reaction and get to put it on for the first time, and just kind of feeling like it helped in a tiny tiny little minuscule way by delivering it to them. That was a neat experience. So yeah, definitely A+ roommate, totally 100% would room again. It was really quiet, easy. We watched some terrible Christmas movies the last night, and it was just a ton of fun. Yeah, honestly, the best stuff about this con was friends. It was so good seeing so many people that I know from online that I hadn't met in real life yet. And just, yeah, there's just so many times we look around the corner and be like, hey, I know you, and I know you, and I'm so happy to see you. So that was definitely the best part of it. Especially shout out to Emil and Alice, the Vegas Lights Fox, and his girlfriend. You guys are super cool. Same with Ben. I met you before, but it's cool to see you again and actually hang out this time. That was definitely a pleasure. Yeah, it was really, really cool. And I'm so excited to see you guys again at BLFC. So yeah, that was definitely fun. It was fun to see Fjord, Dan, Sparkle, Glitter, whatever you want to be called. It was definitely great to see them again. Yeah, Kiwi, all of these guys, all you guys, you're great, and it was really cool to see everyone. I don't know if you guys have seen, but MFF is officially the biggest furry convention in history. There was 8,700 people there, so a lot of people. So I was guaranteed to know at least some of them, which was really, really fun. But it also leads into what I consider to be the worst part of the con, is just how freaking crowded it was. The location, you know, the Hyatt was nice, but it was so packed all the time, where like even if you did see friends, it was really hard to talk because you're always getting pulled in all these different directions, and it was hard to spot friends in the first place, and it was hard to like just do anything. Like in Malibu, I was trying to do some more like acting like sassy and fun, but it was just like I had to spend all the time looking out for people and trying to make sure people didn't trip over my tail, that I didn't really have time to act properly, which was like kind of a pain. Like I couldn't even really have fun fursuiting because I was just watching myself the whole time, because it was I think the stuff that I heard most from that con was, oops, sorry, oh, no worries, I didn't mean to bump into you. It was just like packed. And as someone with pretty bad anxiety that doesn't like crowds, it wasn't the overall best time for me. I didn't suit as much as I planned to at all, just because I was kind of getting stressed out with it all. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna try and like stay away from those huge conventions for a while. Probably no Anthrocon or MFF for me for a while. I mean, I might go back on that, we'll see. But it just isn't something that I really dig. I just wasn't into all that exactly. So you see me playing with them. One of the other highlights of this con was getting these paws. I got these commissioned from Cinnapon, and they are fantastic. I love them so much. So now, yeah, Skedaddle is officially a full partial, well, you know, minimal partial, I guess you'd call it. She's a head, hands, and a tail, and a Kigu. So yeah, she's coming together, and I love it. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone that came up to me and said hi at MFF, that took pictures, that gave hugs. You were all awesome. It was so nice meeting so many guys at the Instagram meet, even though that was insanely crowded, but it was nice meeting the guys that I did get to meet. And yeah, and for saying hi to me in the hallways or anything, for hanging out with me. Totally appreciate it, totally awesome. You guys are cool. Thanks for recognizing me. Yeah. One thing I really got to do that was fun was suit swap with a couple other people. Malibu got to be worn by both Emil and Ramen Fur, and I think they had a fun time wearing her. It's always fun seeing someone else romp around in your suit. That was really cool. And I also got to wear Ramen Fur's Apex, the coyote, who is a Morpholess suit, which I will hopefully be getting soon. He was supposed to be done by MFF, but they didn't quite do that. So hopefully I'll be getting my Morpholess suit soon. So it was fun to run around in one of them in the meantime. So that was really, really cool. So thank you for doing that. If you're friends with me, definitely ask, because I love suit swapping and letting other people wear my suit and wearing other people's suit. It's cool. So that was really fun. It's fun confusing people too, especially when I had both of these guys running around at once, and it's like, who's who? Who's the real one? You know. So that was really cool. Alright, my thoughts have been kind of all over the place in this video, and I don't really know how to wrap it up, but yeah, MFF was exhausting and overwhelming, but also really fun, and it was really fun to see people. I did audition for the dance comp again and didn't get in, which I'm not mad about, because like over 100 people tried out, and the ones that got in were the best of the best of the best, and it was so fun to watch it. You were all great. Same with Floor Wars. I didn't audition this time, but I did get to see it, and it was amazing. And I'm just so overwhelmed by the talents community. That was all really, really cool to see. Yeah. And overall, it just seemed like the con just flew by. Like, I don't know what I even did. Really, trying to think about it. I don't even know what I even did. But I know I had fun despite all of it. And as for future conventions you can find me at, I'll be at Further Confusion, which is happening next month in January. I believe it's the 11th to the 15th in San Jose. I'll be there. That's my local con, sort of. It's like a 5.5-hour drive, maybe 6, depending on traffic. And I'll be there. I'll have Malibu and Skedaddle and hopefully Archie. More or less will hopefully have finished him by that time. They say they probably will. So yeah, that'll be cool. And I'll also probably be at BLFC, which is in Reno. It's the one I've already been to before, and I was thinking that I was maybe not going to be able to go because they scheduled it on a really bad weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend and finals, but I think I'll be able to work it. I don't think any of my finals are actually scheduled for Thursday, so I can drive on Thursday and be gone for the whole weekend and be fine. So that's all good. So yeah, I'll probably be at BLFC, and I'm really excited for it because that's an awesome con. Honestly, looking back at MFF, I am not really depressed after leaving that con because I was ready for it to be over when it was done. I miss people, but I was ready for it to be over. But BLFC, I was not ready to be over. I love the location, the atmosphere of that con is great. So I'm really excited to go back there. And I'm excited for FC too. It'll be my first time, so that'll be fun. And I also just want to kind of talk about the future of this channel a little bit. If you've noticed, I've really been dropping off on uploads. That wasn't really on purpose, but it's been such a nice break. I don't think I realized how much I was stressing myself out trying to upload these videos. I mean, they probably look really low quality and low effort, which they are, but still, when you're someone as busy as me, I work 3 jobs, and my rent is work trade, so I have to do at least 10 hours here in the yard and the house. So, and I'm a full-time college student, so I have very, very little free time. So getting to film those videos and getting them in and trying to edit them as best I could was really, really stressing me out. So dropping off on uploads really, really helped myself a lot, and it made me realize that, you know, I was never happy with anything that I produced, really. Very, very few videos I was happy with. And I was constantly comparing myself to others, and it just wasn't like a happy thing. Like, I wasn't looking forward to it. And so I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I stressing myself out for this? So basically, I'm not gonna quit, but I'm gonna really, really cut down my uploads to like stuff that I actually care about and actually feel good about uploading, if that makes sense. So it won't be on a schedule. It'll just be if I have a dance that I'm really happy about, or if I have a convention video, or a topic that I really want to talk about, that kind of stuff. So feel free to unsubscribe if you want. Honestly, I wouldn't mind at all. That's just kind of how I'm feeling now. Of course, the phone's got to ring and interrupt my stream of consciousness here, but that's basically the gist of all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are awesome, and I do really appreciate you, and I don't mean to quit on your account. You guys are great. It's just my own things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you saw me at MFF, and let me know if you're going to be at FC or BLFC, because I'd love to see you there. Okay, keep being awesome. Bye!